and gentlemen, it's not time for the entertainment news. Let's start off with this one.
Aside was on the news, like me.
Yeah. Cano Cano slams YouTube star culture. Veteran Nollywood actor Cano Cano is raising the alarm over what he believes is a growing threat to the future of Nigerian filmmaking. In a bold statement shared on the direction of his YouTube channel, the screen icon voiced frustration with the increasing focus on looks and online popularity rather than real acting talent. I've chosen to take charge of my own creative space on YouTube, Cano said. For me, it's all about powerful storytelling and authentic performance, not about casting the most photogenic or trending face. Movie making is not a beauty contest, end quote. Known for his decades of critically acclaimed work in Nollywood, Cano drew comparison between the current YouTube trend and a troubling pattern from the industry early days. Back then, he recalled sponsors often sidelined brilliant actors simply because they didn't have mainstream appeal, a practice he says is making an unwelcome comeback. What happened in the past where talented actors were pushed aside because they couldn't sell movies is creeping back in, he explained. Now it's the so-called YouTube faces, the same group of influencers who dominate every project and block opportunities for emerging talents. He added, some of them are unavailable from now until next year, he said. How are we supposed to keep telling new stories or nurture future stars if only a handful of familiar faces get all the roles? That's not healthy for Nollywood, end quote. While Cano acknowledged the benefits of platforms like YouTube, especially in reaching global audiences and generating new income streams, he warned that the rise of a new stars system could hurt the industry in the long run. For him, the way forward is simple: get back to basics.
Okay.
Yeah.
So, I feel like somebody else has said this thing.
They always say it every time.
A lot of people have said this thing.
Sound like a broken record.
And over and over again. And I think, yes, we get it.
Yeah.
But at the end of the day, I need us not to take away the commercial part of movies. Yeah? Yes, movies are amazing. Movies are creative and all of that. But there is a commercial angle to movies. As much as you're making movies to sell.
So you will not cast somebody that just have numbers on social media and probably, or the person is just fine and probably the person doesn't know how to act.
So there are people that are fine that can act also.
Okay, what about the people that are fine that cannot act? And they just have numbers on social media?
Do you want to mention any filmmaker that casts people like that?
What's that?
Who's that?
Okay, skip to me.
One person that can act, that cannot act, but it's fine. Mention one person's name now. What's the first letter?
Please, bye.
But I mean, we get what Cano is saying.
But nobody's at fault. It's still you people. After all is said and done, it's still your industry. It's still you people.
If you have to do your own, pick people that are not fine but can act and go on.
That's what it is.
It is what it is. All right, moving on away from the movie scene, back to music. Seun Kuti says Afrobeats is a label, not a defined genre. Afrobeat musician Seun Kuti has shared his perspective on the global rise of Afrobeats, describing it as a broad label rather than a distinct genre of music. Speaking in a recent interview on the Beats 99.9 FM Lagos, Seun Kuti argued that the term is often used as a general identifier for music from Africa rather than a category with specific stylistic boundaries. I think Afrobeats is more of a title than a genre, he explained. You can see Amapiano is the new Afrobeats. It's the new title. It's the new thing in Afrobeats. So Afrobeats is just a generalization. It's just a title to identify something from a particular place, Africa. According to him, many Afrobeats artists and industry executives do not treat it as a genre in the traditional sense. Instead, they embrace eclecticism, often blending multiple influences and switching between styles such as dancehall, Nigerian pop, blues, and the increasingly popular South African amapiano. Seun Kuti further stressed that this fluidity is part of what defines contemporary African music, making Afrobeats more of a convenient global tag than a single unified sound.
No lies detected whatsoever with what Seun Kuti is saying. And we can tell, I guess yesterday he talked about how Tyler won the Afrobeats category again. That's for the second time back to back. And it's becoming sad that this is supposed to be a genre for, non-Nigerians, but it's a global genre.
Yes.
But songs that are not Afrobeats,
as long as
they tend to
African,
box everybody. So far, there's Afro, and you're from Africa. Yeah. So whatever you're doing,
and whether that's beats, fast beats.
Whether it's Fuji, whether it's Juju, whether it's Amapiano, whether it's Makosa, that Afrobeat artist, it's no longer a genre.
know,
It's just a box. And that's where I still go back to the situation whereby the likes of Burna Boy, Burna Boy talked about it, Whiskey talked about it. I think Fireboy also talked about it.
Recently.
How they don't just do Afrobeats in Africa. Yeah, whichever way they put it, but some people lost the conversation in their thoughts. That we don't just do Afrobeats in Africa. We do R&B, we do pop. So don't just box everybody from Africa
Afrobeats.
doing whatever it is they are doing as Afrobeats. So it's no longer a genre. It's just a box. So no lies detected in what Seun Kuti just said.
I mean, the irony of everything is this new starting with Afrobeats singer, Seun Kuti.
But his own is without the S. His own is proper Afrobeats.
Exactly.
So respect Afrobeats, and there's Afrobeats, the one that they've boxed all of you inside.
I thought you were singing at some point.
All right.
I thought you were. Well,
I'm retired.
I actually want to ask, OJ, there was a point you were singing.
All right.
There was a point you were an artist. So, ladies and gentlemen, OJ used to sing. OJ used to be an artist. OJ, do you have any songs out that we can download? I think we deserve to know. Just answer it and move on.
I'll give you one or two
lines.
Yeah.
Oh yeah, let's go.
But let's just take
No, just quickly do it.
Okay, on to the next entertainment news. Annie Idibia shares emotional message to daughter. Actress Annie Idibia has stirred up conversation on social media after posting a heartfelt and seemingly reflective message aimed at her daughter. In a cryptic Instagram story shared, the ex-wife of music icon Baba expressed hope that her daughter would grow up with a strong sense of self-worth and make different choices than she did. I hope my daughter doesn't accept things I have accepted, Annie wrote, that she knows her worth from the start and that no matter what, she always has me in her corner, end quote. Although Annie didn't mention any names, many fans believe the message is a subtle nod to her past relationship with Baba, whose highly publicized marriage to the actress was rocked by controversies over the years. Before their split, the couple had long faced multiple scrutiny, especially as Baba fathered children with other women during the course of their relationship. Their separation was officially announced in January 2025, and the singer has seemingly gotten married to Natasha Osawaru in a private ceremony in July 2025. And his latest post has sparked reactions online, with many praising her honesty and strength, while others view it as a message of empowerment, not just for her daughter, but for women navigating love and self-worth. As fans continue to follow her journey post-divorce, and his words serve as both a cautionary tale and a heartfelt promise to the next generation.
Okay, so first of all, why are you looking at me like that?
Nah, I just want to hear what you have to say.
Okay, so first of all, I feel like there is no lie in what she said.
Oh, okay.
It is very obvious that she saw a lot.
She did?
Oh, she did. I mean, we don't know the other side of the story.
Oh, okay.
But what has been publicized is that, Annie saw a lot. I mean, even if we don't know anything, we saw Baba have other kids from other women while you are still holding the African Queen title. And the way you do your face, it seems like you know something we don't know. Do you know anything?
No, I'm just listening.
Okay, so yes, I don't think, personally, I don't pray anybody should also go through that.
Go through what?
Seeing your man have children with other women while still being with you. I mean, I don't know what happened in their relationship.
There are people that live in
marriage.
polygamous. There are some polygamous marriages.
This was not a situation of polygamy. He was not married to them. They were outside children.
But
I mean, this is something OJ will forgive. I think OJ will forgive this because OJ is polygamous in nature.
Oh, wow.
OJ wants to get married to multiple women.
Dear lawyer,
OJ, how many
you just said that.
How many girlfriends do you have?
Serve her the letter.
How many girlfriends do you have, OJ? Aha, look at that. OJ, how many women do you plan to marry?
But, yeah, I almost said something very stupid now.
No, but OJ, really?
Well,
so that means you'll forgive something like that?
No, it's just a situation whereby you probably know what you are entering and you still entered.
Well...
And you still stayed in it.
Which brings us...
And you allowed that situation control you.
Which brings us to this, to what she's saying. Which brings us to what she's saying. I mean,
now the eye don't clear?
The eye don't clear now where she don't come out. So now she's saying, okay, she prays her daughters never go through that. I know things
but
like
what
this.
if she's not even talking about the marriage or whatever relationship she...
Like, I mean...
so, dear Annie Macaulay, you need to
clarify.
Do like a tell-all interview or write a book because you need to just detail stuff. No. You're just chipping it.
I don't think she needs to
detail
Instagram
story, one Instagram post, one way or the other, and just subtle jabs there.
I think she take her time because she actually went through stuff.
What stuff?
And at the end of the day, irrespective of whatever it is, we saw it.
What did we see?
We were seeing couple things. We were seeing messages.
We saw people that were in love and people tapped into that relationship that, after all is said and done, the man will still come back. The man will still come back to you after all is said and done.
So now that's the thing. We always make it seem like that's the price.
Blessing.
We always I don't think that's a blessing. And I feel like people should stop seeing marriage as a reward.
Okay.
Because at the end of the day, people saw he has had children with multiple women and he has come back to marry you. Oh, congratulations. No! Okay. Marriage is not a reward in any form. If you've been humiliated, if I see my man go and have kids with other women while I'm still with him, I will cover my eyes in shame. And I feel like that's what she's trying to say. That she doesn't. It's not about 25. You say this thing a lot when it comes to you and another woman. But my point is, she doesn't want her daughters to go through this. And I think this kind of thing stems from the point of being loved at home. I feel like there are some things that you will not take if you are loved at home. There are some things you will not allow if you actually have self-love. And yes, I'm happy she's out of it. I'm happy she's in a better place, I suppose. But at the end of the day, everybody just has to be happy. Two-Face is happy.
Yeah.
Natasha is happy.
Yeah.
Annie Macaulay is happy.
All right, we are done with the entertainment before this turn relationship back and forth. We'll be back shortly. Don't go anywhere.